Namaste to all dear students. Here we are with a video relating to communication skills. Here we are going to explain how to present your communication skills exam in the communication skills exam, and Anu Computer Education and Aspirants YouTube channel. Together we are making a video and with the cooperation of Jyoti Madam, who is a lecturer in English department. So here I'll hand it over to Jyoti Madam. You can start, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. It is a computer communication skills paper. It's a 2 credits paper, and it's very easy to score marks. Don't worry about that one. Here, communication skills already we mentioned. We have a screen. On the screen, you can see that paper. Mainly, communication skills are divided by 2 types: verbal and non-verbal. Right. So, verbal means what? Here, verbal again classified by 4 types: LSRW. In a communication tools, these are the very important tools for communication. What are they? Listening, speaking, reading, and W. You have to remember in your mind, these are the code letters. You can think that one, LSRW. Yes, LSRW, it's a code letters. You can code LSRW. These are the tools. We have as a modules, again, we have in our question paper, listening skills. First one is at listening. What is listening? Already we have listening skills. Why it is important? What are the notes we are sending? It's a very important notes we are sending. It is very useful to you. By reading, you can write whatever we send, whatever we mentioned in that paper, in these notes. Just you can keep going with that papers and notes. It's very useful to you. What is listening? Listening is a very important tool, most important activity in the communication skills. Listening means, yes, we are listening. Listening is very different from that. Listening, we have a different types. Listening when you are speaking with your friends, we have a different mode. And here more activity, important activity is there. And cognitive process of listening is a very important. Cognitive process of listening is very important to you. Just you can keep concentrate on that. You have to draw this diagram. Cognitive process of listening is there in the module 1. It is a descending order. You have to show. First, you have to sense that one, and interpretation is there, evaluation is there, responding is there. These 4 should be considered in the memory. 3, interpreting and evaluation, responding is at memory level. And whatever we have, sensing is there. Please remember this one. You can learn this table. What is that? Sensing, we have different parts. Exposure is there, noise is there, negative motivation and positive motivation is there, right? What is sensing? To collect and listen useful information. Sense means by listening. If I heard that new word, sense means what? To collect that information. What the information is very useful to us, we can collect that one. It is a listening skill. And one more is the sensing. Our interpreting means what? By showing the process. Interpreting is what? By showing the process, the listener attempted to react the sender's message. What are the sender is giving us, what he is speaking. You can learn this one. Easily you can score marks. Okay. And second one is that avoid premature evaluation and hold emotions are there. Interpretation is there. By showing the process, the listener attempt to react the sender's message. Interpreting means what? To change our thoughts. To change our thoughts and what we are listening. And one more thing is there. Effective listenings. What are the obstacles we have? Next page. Barriers of effective listening is there. Hearing problem. These are the very important obstacles we can say. These are our main. This is for our mistake only. We can do this mistake when we are listening. We can't keep a concentration. Hearing problem is there, and rabbit thoughts are there. Overload of message is there. Egotism is there. Egotism is very important. What is egotism is there? Egotism is there. And the next page you can see egotism is what we have. Every person as a human being, everyone should have a egotism. We can show why should we listen to them, why we have to keep concentration. No, you have to listen to them, and listening is a very important thing. Next one, this is a we finished that first one. Listening skills are finished. Listening skills are finished. Listening skills are finished. Now second one is that speaking skills. Second one, that speaking skills. Speaking skills are very important to you. Not only for that communication skills, it is a very important to you in English also. Speaking skills, nothing but pronunciation is there. In a third sem, we have pronunciation. Pronunciation topic is there, right? In that, we have to know phonetics transcription. How to write, what are the transcription we have to know. Now we don't have that much of time to give a whole detailed notes to you. It should be very helpful to you. I think everyone should be thorough and everyone should be perfectly learn that communication, pronunciation topic what we have in English third semester, right, ma'am? So here, communication skills, if you want to know the speaking skills, you have to learn that phonetic transcription. What we have in that phonetic transcription, monophthongs we have, diphthongs we have, and consonant sounds. Sounds you have to know. And in this, we have synonyms and phonetic transcription you have to learn, and synonyms and antonyms also you have to know. What is synonym, why we need that synonyms, meanings, where we can use, and how it should be very helpful to us. Antonyms, this is a very important topic, and you can go with your English lesson. What are the we have speaking skills in English also. We have a speaking skills, writing skills, additional lot of things we have. In one unit we have a 8 to 9 topics in English. In that we have phonetics transcription. You have to learn that one. It's very useful to you. And module 3 is there, reading and comprehension skills. Reading and comprehension skills. Reading, we know what is reading. Reading is it's a hell of a dominant role in excellence. But reading is a newspaper reading is different from the learning that answers, reading the answers, reading the lesson, reading the textbook is a completely different from newspaper reading, right, ma? Then here comprehension skill is there. What is comprehension skill is there? It is a complex skills require an active. Yes, comprehension is when you are doing this comprehension, what is that? We have a paragraph. After that paragraph, we have some questions. But when you should have a complete knowledge of that paragraph, then only you can answer the following questions. Am I right? So here you have to improve your skills, comprehension skills. And reading comprehension requires an active interaction between text element and the reader. When you can keep an active relationship, interact very actively with that comprehension, then only you can know about that comprehension reading, right? And one more is that methods of reading we have. Second one is that methods of reading is there. Here we have the we given that 4 methods we have. Just you can read this one. Browsing is there, scanning is there, speed reading is there, study reading is there. Definitions we mentioned here. It should be very helpful to you. You go with these notes, right, ma'am? And one more thing, GSPR. I think it will become for 5 marks. I think so. Why? Because our paper pattern we have 2 sections are there, 2 parts are there. Part A, part B. In a part A, we have 10 marks. 2 you have to write part A, and in a part B you have to write 2 answers, right? 2 into 5, 10 marks for part A, and part B you have to write 2 answers. For how much is that? 2 into 15, 30 marks, right, ma'am? So short answers we have in a part A. I think they will ask BSPR. You have to read this one. G goal is there, S scanning is there, P, progression is there, and reflection is there. Just you can collect that one information for these GSPR, and you can remember these all and iterate. What is that goal? What is your goal? You have to mention that. You can write that as some 3 to 4 points. When we get this question in that part A, it's a 5 marks question. No, easily you can write 2-3 sentences. And scanning also you can write 2-3. Easily you can score 5 marks. Right, ma? And close reading is there. Read key ideas and details. Sometimes we don't have. Comprehension means that only when we are reading, by reading that words, we can understand totally, right? Key ideas and details. You can read that comprehension and detailed you can read, and keywords you can find out. Key ideas. What is that idea of that comprehension? Why they mentioned in that? You have to find out. And read the craft and structure and integration of knowledge and ideas. You can get some idea and what is integration of knowledge and idea in this comprehension reading. Okay. And next one is that module 4, writing and different modes of writing. What I said in the starting, communication skills, we have 2 types, right, ma? Verbal and non-verbal is there. In our verbal, we have 4 types. What are they? LSRW, I said no. LSRW. We finished listening, speaking, and reading. Now writing. Okay. So here, what is writing? Writing different modes of writing. It is an art and craft. Writing, yes. By seeing your writing, we can judge. Right, ma? Why? How you can write? It's art. Handwriting, when we have a good handwriting, everyone, your handwriting is very beautiful. When we can say that when we have an art and craft in our hand, then we can write a very neat handwriting. And which springs from that innermost feeling. Your handwriting should be show something. Principles of good handwriting. How you can write. What are the principles of good handwriting? You have to write. Unity is there. Unity means what? To relationship between agreement between sentences to sentences and passage to passage. What you are writing in the first sentence, that should be contained to the next. It should be related with the second sentence. If you are writing a paragraph, that paragraph, first paragraph should be related with second paragraph. Means these paragraphs, these sentences, words, linkers, what are the adverbs we are using, what are the connectives we are using, these should be interdependent. It should be related to each other. That is that unity. And second one is this emphasis. To attract the reader to use graphs and charts. Yes, in our textbooks, what we have a different types of pictures are there, right? We can have a different types of pictures are there, tables are there. In the first listening skills are shown that a cognitive process is there. No, I give in a descending order, right? I shown that one by using some tables, some graphs. I use them. Means it should be very beautiful that our language writing. And completeness. Completeness is there, clarity is there, consistency is there, accuracy is there. So you can write down these side headings and elaborate these side headings by your words, with your words. And you attitude is there. You attitude also very important, I think so. Why? Because writing according to a reader's point of view. You attitude is that completely depend what you are writing. That writing should be related to whom? To reader only. What you are writing, what you are mentioning, you have to write to reader's point of view. And it is used in a business communication only. Where we can use you attitude, it should be used in business communication only. And respect the reader's intelligence, protect reader's ego. What we have, when you are writing, we have to give respect to others, the reader's intelligence, on also we have to give respect to their ego also. Don't hurt them. Don't hurt by using unnecessary words and by mentioning something wrong in that passage. When you are writing something, don't hurt. You have to protect. You have to keep a concentrate on to protect their reader's ego. And fourth one, focus on what the reader wants to know. Yes, when you are writing, you should be focused on that what reader wants to know from that passage, from that writing, what you are writing. In olden days, we can write a letters. Nowadays, we don't have a time. We don't have that methods. But now also we are chatting with our friends when you are writing, when you are typing something, we are sending that by words only. No, so don't hurt them. Don't hurt them. What you want to write, and you have to know what the reader wants to know from your writing. Concentrate on the reader only, what you are writing. Don't write you attitude, meaning I'm saying, what is your attitude? Writing according to the reader's point of view. Right, ma? And next one, how to create, how to create you attitude. How to create, here we mentioned some points to you. Talk about the receivers, not about yourself. What you are writing, receiver here, who is the receiver here? Reader only. Who is the receiver? You have to write, and don't talk about yourself. What is your writing? You have to write, mention receiver's point of view. Don't talk about feelings. Yes, don't write in that you attitude lo. రాయకండి మీరు ఎవరు ఏంటంటే మేము ఏమనుకుంటున్నాము మీ గురించి ఇట్లా. No need to write. What your point of, why we are writing your attitude? We are writing for business purpose only, right, ma? We are writing for business purpose only. Don't talk about your feelings. Don't talk about your what is there in my mind, what I want to talk. No need to write. What is that? For business purpose only. We have to do a transaction, right? And steps here, we sorry, use you and we more than I. Yes, first person I don't mention in that writings. Why? Because you and me is a very beautiful words we can use. Don't mention I. When you can mention I, that should be egoistic word. నేను అనే కన్నా మనము అంటే ఇట్స్ a very beautiful, right? Manadi, when you are doing something, it's us. Don't say a mine. Don't talk about the individuality here. Next one, what avoid you in negative situations. Negative situations, how? If you want to tell anything to them, don't use that one negative situation. You don't want to do this one, that one. Don't mention any negative situations. Don't create that one. And steps in a different effective writing. What is that? Steps in effective writing. What are the steps we have to write? Pre-writing is there, free writing, and rewriting is there. 3 steps you have to remember. What is the pre-writing? Talk about facts, right? And second one, free writing is a writing first draft. Free writing, first draft we have to write in that. And rewriting is the review and revision of first draft. Yes, rewriting, we have to review that one and revision of that first draft. Then you go to that next step. Use simple and familiar words. Yes, see, you can think that one I have a lot of knowledge in English. I can use the good language. Yes, you can use. But when we have that skills, communication skills are very important to everyone. What are the skills? If see beta, you don't have knowledge about that. If a person came to me to speak to me, when they don't have any knowledge about English, why should we speak? Why should we show them? No need to show. So ఎప్పుడైతే మన దగ్గర మన ఈక్వల్ గా ఉన్న వాళ్ళు వచ్చి మనతో మాట్లాడతారో, then only we can show our talent, right, ma? No, simple and familiar words you can use, right? What are the words we need? Simply by reading that word they can understand. Got it? And use positive words, use abbreviations, short forms. You can use abbreviations. Abbreviations, you can remember, ma, in English language, abbreviations are very useful words we can say. It should be helpful to us when we don't have, when we are writing a running notes, when we are preparing a note making and note taking in the second year in English, we have this one, right? Note making, note taking is there. Writing skills law. Am I right? So in that also you have to write abbreviations. You can use short forms. It's a very useful in writing. And next one, exact words and phrases you can use. Avoid excessive use of jargons. Jargons means what? Jargons means business and technical. Here we can use jargons and technically. Jargons is that particular words we can use for the business and technically. Both. These are the two you can show in that examination. This is a only 2 credits paper. You can focus on that. Don't worry about that one. If we have a time, we can give a next video. We can give a better notes and better classes. We can take a one video for that separate subject. Your models. Now we don't have that much of time. So shortly and easily you can understand by using these notes. You can prepare from these notes only. It's a very useful to you. And email writing is there. All you know how to send an email. Nowadays, we should be very familiar with that mail, sending mails, right? Receiving mails. We can know that one. What is the format of that email writing? Heading is there, salutation is there, body of the mail is there. How we can write a letter? These are the headings. These are the side headings, and you can elaborate one or two sentences. What is that heading? Why you are writing mail? Why you are sending mail? You are writing email. Mail or email is different, right, ma? So why heading you have to write first one, why you are sending that mail, and what is the purpose of that. And salutation means what, ma? What is the meaning of salutation? To whom? Respected sir, dear madam, we can mention, no, dear, respected, that should be considered as a salutation, right? Salutation. In about different types of letters, also we have this one, salutation. And body of the mail. In the body of the mail, you have to write 3 paragraphs. Why you are writing that mail? Why you are sending that mail? And what is the purpose of that? And conclusion. Why you are sending that mail? What you want from that mail? You have to ask them. And closing is there. And the signature, you can mention your signature. Full name you have to write. When you are doing your signature also, you have to mention your full name. Don't forget that one when we are sending. Why? Because when you are sending a mail, if you send to mail to me, how would I know this is a so and so person? I don't know, right? So mention your name in the signature, full name, right? Clear. Here we finish 4 tools of a communication skills, verbal skills. What are they? LSRW. Do you remember LSRW? LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These are the 4 very important tools for communication skills. Please remember. Okay, now fifth module is the digital literacy. Yes, nowadays everyone should be connected with the digitally only, right? By sending money, by learning online classes, we have everything digitally we connected. So here, digital literacy is there. What is that? Foremost essential to work in the 21st century. It's a very important, digital literacy is a very important to us. Why? Because we should be completely depend nowadays in the 21st century, and after a COVID time, we completely depend on that only environment, and essential to work in the 21st century environment. Next here, impact of digital literacy. What is literacy? You all know literacy means how to read and write, right? Here, literacy we know, but completely we have here in the 4th module, digital literacy. So for example, myself, I'm a teacher of English. So I have a little bit of confusion how to use these mobiles and how to take online classes. I have a lot of confusion. I have a lot of problem when I started to take online classes. So digitally I depend on that. Right, my colleagues, my daughters, my children, they helped me a lot how to start. See, literacy, now I have some knowledge about that digitally. So literacy, then everyone should have learn digital literacy. Now in the present, with the digital revolution, there is a difference between digitally illiterate and digitally literate. Here we have to show the difference between literate and illiterate. You everyone know what is the meaning of literate and illiterate. But here digitally literate and digitally illiterate, we have to show that. Impact of digital literacy. Why we need that one? What is the impact of that literacy? Let's see. Development of modern communication devices. Yes, our development should be depend on where digital literacy, and increase in the amount of data and speed and global village and decreasing cost of communication, new way of doing business, and emergence of a digital economy. See everything what I mentioned when I started with this one, I given us some examples to you. Now we are doing everything by online only, sending money by online only, right? So it's very useful. You can learn this answer. You can learn as a whatever answer, whatever question you will get, from this digital literacy. You can write this. This is enough for you. And you can give a complete notes, write down that one. Okay. And here we have some, some types how to, and here we have that computers are there. How I said computers nowadays, the use of computers increase, right? Am I right or not? Computers and software is there, laptops are there, LAN and WAN is there. What is LAN and WAN? LAN is when local area network is there. WAN is a wide area network is there. We can use that both of them. So, and internet and intranet is there. Just you can remember this. Internet is there. After that, World Wide WW. After that, we have a intranetwork. Is a internet is there. Intranet is there. What is internet? Between two things, we can do a transaction. We can speak. We can do something between two things. But intranet is that completely happening within a single thing only. Internet between two things. Please remember, don't confuse. Write down. See, when you are writing answers, just you can write down the 2-3 sentences only. When you are expanding this one, when you are giving us some notes to that one. Computers. What are computers? You know, right? Write down the definition of that one. Write a simple sentence or 2 sentences of that. Software, laptops, you can write down. LAN and WAN, I said no. Local area network is there. WAN is that. Wide area network is there. And worldwide web is there. WW, we know that one. And intranet is there. Just I think they will ask that one between a difference between an internet and an intranet. Internet is between two things. Simply language I'm using. Internet is between two things, and intranet is that it should be happening within a single thing only. Multimedia is there. Multimedia also we know. And Microsoft Office. I think everyone, if you are the Bcom students also, there BBA students also, they have a lot of knowledge of the computer skills, right? So Microsoft Office, you know everything about that one. Just you can go with that one. Write on that Excel, PowerPoint, what is presented, PowerPoint presentation is there, Excel is there. You can write down. Everyone nowadays, everyone, they have a knowledge of the computers, no better. So you can write about it. Switch to the digital literacy. How? What are the obstacles we have? So, increased flow of use, less information. Yes, increased flow of use, less information is there. Accelerating of rate of change and security threats are there. Increased distractions are there and increased frauds. So, just you can write on this one. But if you want to write, elaborate this one, you can get in that 15 marks question, you can elaborate this one. Maximum, you have to write down 2 to 3 pages answers. 2 pages, more than 2 pages you can write. These are the side headings. You can elaborate this one and write down. And 6th model is that social media communication. First we learned 2 communications. Verbal is there, non-verbal is there. Now here we have social media communication also.
Ma'am, we'll do another video for that because it's already we are about to stop this by the app itself. So we will start again in the another session. Thank you all. Hope this will be useful to all. Inform your friends about this video, and we'll come with the another video, part 2 of communication skills. Because other 2 units are needed a bit more elaborated explanation, as madam suggested. For that, we will do another video. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. I think it should be very useful to you. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Madam, started.
Yes. Hello, friends. Already we discussed about the communication skills in the video 1. What we discussed in the module 5, we discussed in that first video, part A. And what we discussed in that communication skills, listening skills we discussed, speaking skills, reading skills, writing skills, and comprehension reading skills we discussed. And 5th one, digital literacy also we discussed. Right. Now we are going to start a 6th module, social media communication skills. What is social media communication skill? Right. What is social media communication skill? Social media communication is a group of internet-based application that allows individual to create, collaborate, and share content with one another. Right. So social media is a very important communication skills nowadays. Right. Types of social media is there. Social networking is there. Blogging is there. Blogging, social news, and media is there. First, we can when we see this one, social networking is there. Facebook is there. LinkedIn is there. Google Plus is there. And microblogging is there. Twitter, Tumblr is there. And blogging, Blogger is there. And social news is there. Dig and Stumble Upon is there. And media, Pinterest and YouTube, Instagram, Flickr is there. So what is that? And social networking, Facebook, we all know, we all have a Facebook, and LinkedIn is that. What is LinkedIn? LinkedIn is that one concept, one thing that we can discuss all the things in that. What we can discuss in that? Let's see. First one, these are the new words. Already we don't know what is that. LinkedIn is the name of a social networking website for business people to communicate or find a new job opportunities and share information. LinkedIn, what is that? Is the use of that one? It should be very useful to business persons. It should be very useful to the business persons and to find out that new opportunities for new job holders and that share information about jobs. And so next one is that what we have, Google Plus. We know about that Google, everyone. You can write a few words, few sentences about the Google. And microblogging is there. Twitter is there. Twitter we know. And Twitter is there. Tumblr is there. What is Tumblr? It is a microblogging and a social networking website. The service allows user to post multimedia and other content to a short form of a blog. What is the meaning of blog? Compulsory we have to know that what is the meaning of blog. Blogger is there. Blogging and blogger is there. Blog means write a views on a particular points of things. Blogging means to write a views. To write views of particular points of a things and the information. To particular information we can give a blogging for that. And social news is there. These are all that types of social media. We can use this other to collect the information by use of these things. And social news are there. Dig is there. It's very useful to us. We can get some useful information, some useful news from this. And Stumble Upon is there. It is also very useful to us. And media is there. Pinterest and YouTube, Instagram, Flickr. Nowadays, everyone is using. These are the social media communication. It is a module 6 is there. It's a very simple. See, what are the notes we mentioned in this video? You can learn that here. Now we don't have that much of time to give a total and thorough notes, to give a completely notes to you. Now in a short period, we prepared these notes. It should be very helpful to you. What is the question will come from these all? From it, you can read it, answer this one. Just you can elaborate that answer. So Dig is there, Stumble Upon is there, Blogger is there, Twitter is there, write down side heading and elaborate that one. And seventh one, last one is that non-verbal communication. That in the first video, first 5 modules, it should be related with the verbal only. Verbal is there. Now we are going to learn about the non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication means what? Communication without words, right? Non-verbal communication means without words. But what we have a communication? Verbal skills, there is a words. We can speak something, we can write something, we can read something, right, ma? That is a verbal communication. Now we are going to learn about the non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication, this to that body language. Yes, when we can do a non-verbal communication by body language, we can show. See, when a person can speak to you, when a person see you, on that time we can say, see, body language baledu. How they are seeing, how they are behaving, right? These are considered in the non-verbal communication. Things this through the body language. Gesture means, see, when you touch hot utensils, when you touch a hot water, immediately you can remove your hand. That is a gesture. Means body language lo kuda okate sar man kadultu untam ikkada. Gesture is that Touch. Touch also it's a non-verbal communication skill is there, and positive touch is there, posture is there, by sitting, by speaking. See, by sitting also. See, when you are in a classrooms, when you can speak, your teachers, your parents, they can tell something, stand erect, sit erect. You have to give eye contact when you're speaking other people. You have to keep eye contact with them. These are the non-verbal communication. If you can't ఐ కాంటాక్ట్ ఎప్పుడైతే మనం చేస్తామో వాళ్ళతో అంటే వీ కెన్ మనం ధైర్యంగా మాట్లాడగలుగుతాం వాళ్ళతో. దిస్ ఇస్ అ నాన్ వర్బల్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఈస్ దేర్. ఓకే, అండ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ లైక్ clothing, yes, your clothes show. They speak a lot of grooming is there, no? It should be speak a lot of things about you, the way of dressing, the colors you can use, how you can groom that one. Okay, these are the very important to a person. These all comes under a non-verbal communication. And voice quality, yes, when you're speaking with your friends, you have a one type of voice. When you're speaking with your parents, you have a one type. When you can speak with your teachers and principals, sirs and teachers, on that time you can give a one type of this, your voice, the tone, how you can speak with others, it should be decide yourself. అది కూడా మిమ్మల్ని చెప్తుంది, ద వే హౌ యూ కెన్ స్పీక్. మన వాయిస్, మన టోన్ కూడా మనం ఎలాంటి వాళ్ళమో మనకు తెలుస్తుంది. అండ్ పర్సీవ్ టైమ్, సమ్ టైమ్స్ ఇగ్నోరింగ్ ద థింగ్స్. ఎస్, ఎప్పుడైతే time also nowadays we can see a lot of things, we can see a lot of proverbs and messages when time matters. You don't have time to meet me, you don't have a time to talk me, you don't have a time to send a message, we can speak others, right? So time also show that one something about it. Ignoring the person, when we can ignore the person, it is also contain non-verbal communication things. And types of non-verbal communications, yes, non-verbal communication skills, different types we have. First one, kinesics. Kinesics is that kinesics lo em vastayi ikkada. Kinesics where is the study of body language. Body language, study of body language lo em vastayi, facial expressions vastayi, eye contact vastundi, facial expressions and eye. See, ఇప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైనా మీరు ఎవరైనా నచ్చని వాళ్ళని చూసిరు అనుకోండి, ఎవరైనా నచ్చిన వాళ్ళని చూసిరు అనుకోండి, you should be felt very happy, you should be cloud nine. When you saw a very favorite person, when you saw your favorite teacher will come to you and she can speak with you on that time, you should be cloud nine, right? Very happy. But your facial expressions, your eyes, kallu kuda maatladtayi antam. Eyes can speak a lot of things, right? Am I right or not? So these are that facial expressions matters, and eye contact should be matches. And gestures already we speak, I explained to you in that. And posture is there. Proxemics is that personal space language. Yes, personal space language ante enti? Personal space language ante we have to keep ourselves from others. Ante koncham manam distance ni maintain cheyadam. We have to maintain some distance from others. We should be very close to anyone, but there is a thin line. Oka chinna line untundi. We don't want to cross that limit. We don't want to cross that limit, and we don't want to talk about that one. And paralanguages are there, study of voice quality, volume, speech and manner of speaking, tone, already we said. Non-verbal communication skills lalo em ochina, first if you get a question from this module 7 non-verbal communication, you go with this answer only. Why? Because it should be very near to your behavior, to yourself, how you can behave, how can you show, easily you can remember this answer. And ఒకవేళ మీకు నాన్ వర్బల్ కమ్యూనికేషన్స్ లోంచి క్వశ్చన్ వస్తే you can write this answer only. Anyhow we have to write two questions from the, we have to answer the two questions from part B, then you go with this one, right? And physical context is the study of design, furniture and color decoration. Yes, physical context చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టెల్, ఇప్పుడు అంటుంటారు ఇంట్లో ఉన్న సామాన్లను చూసి how they can mobile, how which mobile you are using, how you can decorate yourself and how you can decorate your premises, your house. These all should be considered as a physical context. And haptics, study of touch in communications. Yes, haptic means was communication, study of touch in communications. Yes, when we can touch as a friends also we can touch, as a to teacher and student they can touch, but touch also speak a lot of things. Am I right? Haptics are there. And Phonemics are there, study of the use of time, punctuality. It's a very useful and very important thing. You have to follow everyone. Punctuality is very important in your life. Polemics is a study of use of time. చూడండి, మీరు రెగ్యులర్ గా పంక్చువల్ గా లేరనుకోండి, రెగ్యులర్ గా టైం కి రాలేదనుకోండి, ఏమంటారు, ఒక బ్యాడ్ ఇంప్రెషన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది మీ పైన. రైట్, మనమే రాలేదనుకోండి, మనం రారు, వేస్ట్. మీన్స్ పంక్చువాలిటీ షోస్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్. అంటే మీకోసం చాలా చెప్తుంది పంక్చువాలిటీ. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, artifactics and study of things that person can use, clothes, pens, phones, etc. The things what we can use by using of bags అయినా నీట్నెస్ గా ఉంచుకోవడము, అవన్నీ కూడా ఇందులోకి వస్తాయి, ఇందులో కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్స్ లోకి. దీస్ ఆర్ ద 7 topics we discussed in this video already. The second video we read. Study well, all the best for your exams. And when you're writing these exams, be concentrate what you learned, what are the notes we sent. Please refer these notes for your examination. It's very useful to you. In a short time we prepared this one period lo. Concentrate in that. Okay, all the best for your examination. Best of luck. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your support.
No, sir. Thank you for your support. First recording I did. You don't know how I'm feeling.